It's finally time to start seeds. In my last video in this series, we went over how I determine what seeds I am putting into my garden. Once I had that collection, I was able to look on the back of each seed pack and determine when they needed started. And I created a spreadsheet, which I'll kind of pop up here for you to look at, of start dates and times before my last frost date. In my area, my last frost date is around May 11th-ish. It can always vary because in northern Indiana, the weather is always iffy. But that's about the time that I need to have my plants transplanted and ready to transplant out into the garden. So I'm also playing it smart this year and I'm following that actual schedule. So I'm not panicking and doing all of these seeds at one time. I'm spacing it out. I'm giving myself time. And so following that schedule, today I am starting just a few seeds. I'm starting the 3 pepper varieties that I had picked out. I am starting some onions, some basil, and then I last minute decided that I want to try to see if I can get some artichokes. All of these have a start time of 8 to 12 weeks. Yeah, 8 to 12 weeks before my last frost date. So right now is the prime time for me to get these started and uh, get everything prepped and ready for them. So what do I need to actually get these seeds started? Obviously, we have the seeds. I also have my starting trays here. These are from Mega Green Store. Nope. What is that? Greenhouse Mega Store. And then I've got some hot water, but not boiling, but pretty close. And then my soil. So I have my soil mixed in here. And the reason I have some hot water is because I'm saving money, I'm saving time, and I am using some leftover soils from last year, some fresh soil from a bag, and I'm mixing that together. But using some hot water will help kill off any buggies that might be in there. It'll help kill off any eggs or seeds or anything like that, or any weird things that I don't want. And then as my seeds germinate, I will add an additional nutrients back into the soil. I usually use like a fish compost mix to add vitamins, minerals, all the things those plants need back into the soil. So bear with me here. I'm going to get the soil mixed up, my tray all together, and then we'll get some seeds started. I have the soil all prepped and ready to go in the tray. Now I need to determine how many seeds of each plant I actually need to start. So a few videos back when I was going over my garden layout, that layout told me how many plants I ended up needing. So just taking a look at my peppers, per my garden plan, I need 16 plants total. So I have 3 kinds of peppers I want to grow. I have sweet bell peppers, I've got pepperoncinis, and I have jalapenos. So to end with 16, I want to overseed to start with, just to make sure that all the seeds I need at the end are germinated and I have enough plants to get me through to put into my garden. So for so if I take 16 and divide it by 3, that's roughly like 5-ish seeds. I'm going to start 8 of each type of pepper. And that is just to give me a little bit of a buffer, just to make sure that I have enough of each variety to be able to move out into the garden. I'm going to do that then with that same method with the onion, the basil, and then I'm only going to do a couple of artichokes just to kind of experiment with those. Okay. So for my seeds starting, I'm each one of these little cells, I am starting 4 pepper seeds in. These will be thinned out as they grow, but this gives me plenty of seed starting space, and it takes up way less grow shelf space. All right, and that's it. They're all ready to go. And that's it for this week. Just that one tray. That's all I needed to worry about for this week. Next week, there'll be a few more seeds to start. The week after that, a few more seeds to start, all the way up until it's time to direct sow. And then there'll be some direct sow items that'll go straight into the ground outside, and we'll discuss that in the next video.